Hey everyone, I am Trisha with Joanna Creations, and I wanted to come on today and tell you guys about the reason why I taped off my canvas and how to do it and what a cover minder is, okay? So this is a Diamond Dots at Home original exclusive diamond painting. You can only get this diamond painting from Diamond Dots at Home, which my website is linked into the comments below. And this is I call it a foolish canvas because the butterflies and the eyes are not drilled. They are just printed on. But I mean, it's pretty much a full canvas. Everything else is drilled. So I call it full-ish. However, the reason why I tape this one off is because when I usually work on a canvas, so let me show you with this one. This is the one my husband's working on. When I usually work with a canvas, I usually just pull it back like this and dot it like this. But as you can see, when you do this, you open up all this sticky area to catch dust, lint, hair, whatever you have floating around. I do usually work with partial canvases like that. However, I did it this way, and how you tape off your canvas is you're just going to tape it off in a grid. So I used washi tape. You can use whatever kind of tape you have. I suggest using thinner spacing tape so that way you can see your squares, but you just tape it off in a grid. Okay, and then once you do that, now you can tape it off however big you want. You can do smaller squares like over here, or rectangles, bigger rectangles, or you can do, a fuller rectangle. It just depends on how big you want to work. I did about this size of a rectangle, except over here I couldn't do it, so I taped it off twice. And what you do is, I already did this once, but you would take your scissors or a little X-O knife, and you would just cut down the line like so. So you would I usually pick it up, and then I just cut down the line, which I've already done this one, and then I work on it one section at a time. So see how this is not open? So only this sticky area is open, and that's how I work with it. That way none of this is open while I'm working with this section, okay? And you can cut off these. So most of the time people cut these off when they're done working in those sections. However, I did not, because what I've been doing is leaving them on like this. And when I get finished with this row, I'll go in and roll it with a rolling pin just to press down the diamonds to make sure they're nice and down on the canvas. Okay. A cover minder. I'm going to get a couple questions about what a cover minder is. So I made this one myself. This is made with a flat rock, and it has 2 magnets on it, okay? And they are small magnets. They're smaller than, they're like a battery size for like a hearing aid or a watch battery size, okay? But they're very powerful. You see it just jump straight to it. Oops, not over there, but jump straight to it. So a cover minder is just something that holds back your paper or your whatever you're working with. So you just put it on there, and then you magnetize it, and it holds it back. And this is the first time I've been working with a cover minder, and I have to say I kind of like it because it really holds the plastic down. It doesn't seem to, hold it just a little bit. Like if you were all our advanced kits come with one of these. If you buy from me and you buy one of the advanced kits from this, it comes with like a paperweight, and you can hold it down like that, which is fine. It just kind of seems a little looser than what you would use with a cover minder, but you have that option to use the paperweight, or you can use whatever you have. Like I bought this to use for my wax. You can hold it down with your wax. I've even used a tray before, but a cover minder just holds it there, and you don't have to worry about it. Another reason why people use cover minders is because they know where they are at. Some people will use not wax paper, parchment paper. Parchment paper, and they'll do the same thing, like taping it off like this. They'll cut little squares or however big rectangles, and they section off their canvas, and then they pull that back and work that way. I just didn't want to do that since you can tape your wax or your paper that's right here. I just used Ode, as you can see, washi tape from my daughter. This is Monster High tape. It's not that big, of importance. So that's why I did that. And I really like working in sections, because the other thing I like working in sections is that you can say, I'm going to do this section, and you can get up and be done for that time. You can kind of pace yourself however you want. Sometimes when I work on a canvas like this, my husband did the same thing. You just kind of keep going out and out and out and out, and you never want to finish. You're like, oh, I want to get a little more done. I have these in my drill, so I'm going to get a little more done. And you end up going farther than probably what you would want, because you're just sitting here and you have it all open, and you're like, oh, I'm just going to keep going. And then it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay. So if you decide to tape off your canvas, it helps you kind of say, I'm going to do this and be done for the night. Or you might work on it like that. But I just wanted to pop on. If you ever have any questions, feel free to comment or ask away, contact me. Follow my YouTube videos and subscribe to them. But I just wanted to pop on and give you a little example of why I did it and how I did it. Like you can see, I just taped them down this way, and then I taped it this way. Okay, and you can make as big or as little of squares as you want. Rectangles, you can do a whole square, like, you could have done 4 of these. That would have been yours. But it's really nice to work this way, because then I can just do it. The other fun thing about working this way is I don't feel like I'm doing a lot of whites all at once, because as you can see, all the surrounding area around it is mainly white. It has a few cream colors in it, but it's nice that I feel more accomplished when I do it in squares, instead of just kind of going through and doing all the whites and then getting to this section and doing all the colors, okay? So thanks for joining me today. It's just a short video today. Just wanted to kind of teach you a little bit about taping your canvas. Join my party on my website if you want. And yeah, if you ever have any questions, just contact me, and I hope you guys have a good day.